Good morning. Today is Saturday. Oh, what a wonderful day. Saturday the 27th. And we're going to start with a daily reflection on the New Testament. Jesus answered them, "Verily, verily, I say unto you, whosoever committeth sin is the servant of sin." John chapter 8, verse 34. Whenever we sow an evil action, we reap an unworthy habit. If not repented of, eventually those actions and habits result in a tarnished and tainted character. The Apostle Paul wrote that, "To whom ye yield yourselves servants to obey, his servants ye are to whom ye obey." That seemed a little... "To whom ye yield yourselves servants to obey, his servants ye are to whom ye obey." Anyways, Peter noted that of whom a man is overcome, of the same is he brought in bondage. Simply put, service to Satan leads to slavery, for the wages of sin is death. On the other hand, obedience and surrender to Christ result in freedom, dynamic spontaneity, and mature individualism. Being then made free from sin, we become the servants of righteousness. That one seemed a little, I don't know, choppy at best. Okay, so today is Mark chapter 13, and in this, his disciples ask him about the signs of the times, and he says, no man knoweth except for God, not even the Son knoweth. But, so we've already talked about this in the Matthew chapters. But verse 37, the last verse, is the a good one to leave on. If you think about it, they didn't have these chapter breaks, but this was a good chapter break. This is a good one to break for the chapter. "And what I say unto you, I say unto all, watch." And that's it. That's chapter 13. So let's see. Like I said, we've already talked about it with the Matthew chapters, the signs of the times and all that stuff. We've got some Joseph Smith translation adds to this, but since we did the Joseph Smith translation for Matthew, I'm not going to read too much into that, but that's really all this is. Read text and commentaries for Matthew 24. The Joseph Smith translation adds a great deal to these verses. And then, again, it adds, and again it adds, and again, and again, and again, and again. Now, it adds, like, a lot. I don't know, maybe we'll read one or two of them, because that's all we've got. There's no Jeffrey for today. "And Jesus went out of the temple, and his disciples came to him for to hear him, saying, Master, show us concerning the buildings of the temple. And he said unto them, Behold ye these stones of the temple, and all this great work and buildings of the temple. Verily I say unto you, they shall be thrown down and left unto Jews desolate. And Jesus said unto them, See ye not all these things, and do ye not understand them? Verily I say unto you, there shall not be left here upon this temple one stone upon another that shall not be thrown down. And Jesus left them and went up upon the Mount of Olives." Verses 36 and 37. These two verses have been expanded into the following verses in the Joseph Smith translation. "But as it was in the days of Noah, so it shall be also at the coming of the Son of Man. For it shall be with them as it was in the days which were before the flood. Until the day that Noah entered into the ark, they were eating and drinking, marrying and giving in marriage, and knew not until the flood came and took them all away. So shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. Then shall be fulfilled that which is written, that in the last days 2 shall be in the field, 1 shall be taken and the other left. 2 shall be grinding at the mill, the other taken and the other left. And what I say unto one, I say unto all, watch therefore, for ye know not at what hour your Lord doth come. But know this, if the good man of the house had known in what watch the thief would come, he would have watched, and would not have suffered his house to have been broken up, but would have been ready. Therefore be ye also ready, for in such an hour as ye think not, the Son of Man cometh. And it goes on, and on, and on. For verse 37, watch could also have been translated, keep on the watch, stay awake. So, it really is just the same chapters we've been reading. And you have to wonder if, the Joseph Smith translation is saying, here's the stuff that's been taken out. You have to wonder, why did those who were translating the Bible, take it out? Did they think it was redundant? We've already studied it in Matthew, so why have the exact same parable, the exact same story in Mark? Is that why it was taken out? Okay. Today is the 27th. And I'll leave you with a prayer from a diary of prayer. This one comes from the Book of Common Prayer. Almighty and everlasting God, who hast given unto us thy servants grace, by the confession of a true faith, to acknowledge the glory of the eternal Trinity, and in all the power of the divine majesty to worship the unity. We beseech thee that thou wouldst keep us steadfast in this faith, and evermore defend us from all adversities, who livest and reignest, one God, world without end. Alright. That was Mark chapter 13, and tomorrow we do Luke chapter 21. We will see you then. Bye.